Good afternoon, Pokésports, and welcome to another VGC Battle Stadium Series 10 video, bringing you MEWTWO. Now, in case my hint in the last episode, if you guys don't know, I give a hint as to like what the next team is going to be in the third episode of the last team that I'm using every single time. My hint was super obvious because I think I just said Gen 1 Legendary. And one of them is legal, and the only other one exists. So here we have MEWTWO, the myth, the legend with 3 fingers, the antagonist of the first Pokemon movie, and the biggest thing to die to Astro Barrage. That's my biggest concern. Obviously, Calyrex is a Pokemon. Calyrex terrifies me. I have MEWTWO here on my team. That's why Calyrex terrifies me, but I think I found the secret counter to Calyrex, folks. And the one Pokemon that MEWTWO really loves standing next to, it's Aerodactyl. Not just because Aerodactyl is the same color as MEWTWO. No. Aerodactyl has Wide Guard and Tailwind, which is all I really need to do to take care of the Calyrex. At least I could just stop the Calyrex then and there. And in case that's not enough, I also do have the Indeedee here just to provide Psychic Surge, just to stop priority moves against the MEWTWO and also give me boost to my Expanding Force with the MEWTWO as well. And I also have Shadow Ball on this Indeedee, in case that's what I have to resort to. I've had it done to me, I'll do it to them too. So we have the Shadow Ball and the Indeedee. Another Calyrex counter. We also have Amoonguss. Just in case Follow Me isn't enough, we have another redirection away from the MEWTWO in Amoonguss. And also just kind of our counter to Trick Room in case they want to set Trick Room on us, because we are like a Tailwind team, theoretically, because we have the Aerodactyl. So we have this for Trick Room. We just put all their Trick Room Pokemon to sleep and then just wait until Trick Room is over. And that'll be that. I got nothing to say here. We got Incineroar. That's it. And we also have Water Shifu, Scarf Water Shifu. I've changed my mind on Scarf Water Shifu. In a couple of videos ago, you might remember me saying that I think it's bad. I changed my mind. I think it's decent. I think that Urshifu in this current speed tier appreciates Scarf, and I think that we can make some pretty good use of it. I also did want to go ahead and stick a U-turn on this just in case I have to go against, you know, other Indeedees and I have a way to just kind of leaving right away. And it just puts you in a lot better speed tier in general. It also makes you not have to worry about Incineroars, not have to worry about Landorus's either. So I just think it does its job well. Let's see what MEWTWO could do. If you guys are excited to see MEWTWO on the channel, you know what to do. Hit the like button down below and subscribe to Pokésports if you haven't done so already, on a road to 10,000 subs. Let's go ahead and see what happens. I mean, the last team didn't do too well. We went 4-5 total, so we lost more than we won, unfortunately. But I feel like this team got that little extra bit of spice, man. You know, that little tiny bit of spice. And I think no one's prepared for it. So let's see what's going to happen. Oh, boy. All that talk about Calyrex in the intro, and our first battle is against Calyrex. At least we know, hey, if we could beat this team, we could do anything. We could do literally everything. Let's do exactly what our plan was, and let's do Aerodactyl MEWTWO. In the back, I feel like we can use some redirection, you know. I feel like Indeedee's in order. Also gives a Psychic Terrain, which is kind of a big deal. And I think the Ursh isn't that bad either. Yeah, the Incin also kind of... Actually, never mind. I think Urshi's better because they have Landorus and they have Entei, which Urshifu just kind of tears away. Right? They're like zero threat to Urshi. My biggest fear is actually obviously Calyrex, but also the Mienshao. I don't know why. I feel like Mienshao with the possibility of Wide Guard. Not the possibility. The definitely does have Wide Guard, along with the knockoff and a bunch of other scary moves that you know Mienshao can have in its arsenal. Even the Suicune. How does my team deal with Suicune? I just have to Expanding Force spam. Like, there's nothing else I can really do. Anyway, wish me luck. I mean, this is literally my biggest fear, and we have to face it head on. We don't get any time to think, to plan, to do anything. Calyrex lead with an Entei. Oh boy. Here's the good news. The good news is that I can wide guard. And I will. I think I definitely will. I also could Tailwind. Double Unnerve. Look at that. I could also Tailwind. I could Rock Slide. I think I'm Wide Guarding for now, though. And I think I'm going for the straight Shadow Ball and Calyrex. Hopefully they don't have Shadow Ball in their Calyrex. That would kind of put a hole in my plan here. I don't think they do. I hope they don't. I hope they don't expect the Wide Guard. You have Crunch. Oh, they went for Crunch on Aerodactyl, though. That's fine. Astral Barrage? Astral Barrage. Okay. That's fine by me. Now, are they Life Orb or are they Sashed? That is the question. Also, that's Scarf Dente. They are Sashed. That is 100% Scarf Dente because it outsped their Calyrex. Wild. I think I Wide Guard again. I'm going to attempt a Tailwind. Because I feel like they want to protect. They want to protect and Crunch me. Or withdraw and Crunch. Regardless, I think I get a Tailwind up here. They're going to match my Tailwind in like literally just a second. But that should be okay. As long as I get mine up. Yeah, there's a Crunch redirected into my Mewtwo slot. Not going to happen. Here's my Tailwind. Okay, that was a really good play by me. Now, what's our next play? Our next play is the Rock Slide play into the... Do we take the Hard Swap here? I don't really want a Hard Swap. I think a Rock Slide into a... Expanding Force is our best bet. That should... If they're Scarfed Entei, I'm assuming they're max speed Jolly and, you know, not tanky. Let's hope that I'm right. Oh, that's big damage on Expanding Force. They're totally not tanky. Followed by Rock Slide. Everything's connecting. Gorgeous. Knocking out Entei. Fishing for flinches on Suicune. Oh, wait, it has Inner Focus. Never mind. They're going to match the Tailwind here. So be it. We know that their Calyrex doesn't have Shadow Ball or else they would have used the last turn. Sends out their Lando. We outspeed Lando. We actually definitely 120, 50,000% outspeed Landers. We know they're not Scarf. We got rid of their Scarfmon. So, this is our next play here. Our next play is to jump on into our Indeeders. And Expanding Force. See how much damage the Mewtwo can do. I also want to preserve our potential Tailwind for later in the game, you know? It's always nice to have an option. In case we have to resort to that. They are going to have Tailwind for an extra turn above us, so we kind of have to consider that fact. Gonna activate the Psychic Terrain here with the Indeedee. See how much the Expanding Force can do since we still should be the fastest mon on the field here. Life Orb, Stab, Expanding Force, double damage, Psychic boosted. That's a deleted. Deleted. Oh, wait, okay, no, we're fine, we're fine, we're fine. I think we're fine. I hope we're fine. Please be fine. We have Shadow Ball and Indeedee, so we've planned this out. They're going to be like, oh yeah, I could just go with Calyrex and Astral Barrage. Now the Wide Guard user is gone. No. Can't do that yet. Not yet. Because there is... Unless they... Well, no. Even if they go for Expanding Force on me, they're not taking out my Indeedee. I have Shadow Ball for this reason. If you guys don't have Shadow Ball on your Indeedee, highly consider doing so. It's very strong. Paddle is canceled. That is how you beat Calyrex. We're not afraid of Calyrex. This team is not afraid of it. It's the biggest bait too. It's literally the, hey, here's a bunch of psychic types. Bring your Calyrex, and then you're just like, haha, JK. On to the next one. Okay, so something awkward happened in the middle of last battle and this battle. The season restarted, so I couldn't play and actually finish off the battle. So if you guys noticed, there was no video yesterday. You can blame that on the season change. Anyway, we're here another day. Playing with Mewtwo again, and we're going against the Oh, and Eternatus against Mewtwo is actually pretty good for us. They do have double dark types in the Incin and the Drapion, but a Drapion's never scared me before. And I don't think it should now. I'm a little bit fearful of the Milo. This is because a lot of Pokemon on my team don't actually appreciate Milotic as a Pokemon. If I just let Milotic sit there instead of coils, it could actually be spelling some pretty bad news. I'm seeing Gothitelle. I'm not seeing a Perish Song user anywhere. I hope. But I think this is a pretty good opportunity to just go into Mewtwo, go into Aerodactyl, go into the Indeedee, and maybe have an Urshifu here at the end. I'm also leaning towards Amoonguss just in case they try to set up Trick Room for some weird way. Actually, that might be the play. Yeah, we're doing Amoonguss. Second redirector for the Mewtwo. A Trick Room option if we have to go ahead and do it. The only issue with these 4 that I'm bringing is that my only offense is Mewtwo. Granted, Mewtwo is a lot of offense. If you're looking for a Pokemon that has offense, it's the offense to do it, you know? Like, Mewtwo does a lot of damage. So, I think, what is this? This is different. I didn't expect this as a lead. The Drapion is a little spooky. I am not gonna lie. Because, like, what do I do against it? I guess I could just, like, try to Rock Slide spam for now. And I think I will. Let's see if 2 Rock Slides is actually enough to knock out a Drapion. I don't think Drapion is a very tanky Pokemon. If I have to switch, I have to switch, right? Oh, no, I can't. Drapion's going to protect. Oh, no. Hold on. This is happening. Okay. Is this just, like, bad news bears for us? This might be bad news for us. Ooh, there's a flinch. That might be big news. Hold on. We are not out of this yet. I think I have to double down into this Drapion right now. This is like my one and only chance of knocking it out. I don't think I even knock it out at this range, though. It all depends on what the item is. That flinch might be so huge because I'm pretty sure this Drapion just wants to, like, Night Slash me or something. Come on, Mewtwo! Ah, it's not enough. I need the flinch. There's the Night Slash. There's the death. I can't swap out. I live that. That is wild. That is absolutely wild. I'm gonna make a play here. Because I could protect and then just Rock Slide again. And I think the Drapion understands that I can do that. So instead, I'm going to swap to Shadow Ball, attack this turn, and also Rock Slide. And then next turn, I can protect on the Drapion. Never mind, they don't do that at all. Instead, they just attack the Aerodactyl. We take that. They double into Aerodactyl, predicting me to protect. So they predicted my protect. Guess what? I didn't protect. This should just be a free Shadow Ball off onto the Goth. Should be enough to knock out. Okay, that's nice. Next play. I got one good attack in me. I think the obvious play is the Indeedee, not the Indeedee, the Amoonguss. That's exactly what I'm gonna do. And everything's going to sleep. Everything that has eyes will go to sleep. And now I can switch again, which is kind of another thing that I'm gonna plan on do. I might just go right into this Indeedee here, just to prevent the incoming fake out, and then just to preserve the Mewtwo until the Trick Room is gone. We'll go right into Indeedee, and everything's going to sleep right now, folks. Actually, a Pollen Puff on Drapion should be more than enough to knock it out. So let's just go for the knockouts for now. I believe a Pollen Puff is enough. It's still Dark type. You know, I'm playing with an 11 HP Mewtwo in the back, which could spell that could be like a recipe for disaster. See how this turn plays out. I got the Psychic Seed that does absolutely nothing. Nice. There's a fake out. Not going to happen today. And here's the Pollen Puff into the Drapion. Please be enough. Gorgeous. That's the best way that turn could have played out. Now I put everything to sleep. And I'm going to need my... Oh. Well, this is actually okay. I'm more worried about Instant. Instant, we're going to have to Aura Sphere and hope that one is enough. Here, I'm going to just Expanding Force Eternatus and put everything to sleep. Should I try to put the Instant to sleep, or do we assume that has safety goggles? I'm going to put Instant to sleep for now. Because I feel like Instant's... Yes, no safety goggles. Okay, that's good. That's great. Now we have to deal with this Eternatus, who's not going to appreciate an Expanding Force. So that's nice. But it's definitely going to take it. I mean, I am modest. Ooh, that's what we like to see. There's the Meteor Beam. I think that's okay. I think that's okay. I think I still live with something. Oh, especially when I avoid. Oh, that feels bad for my opponent. Okay, I don't actually have to attack the Eternatus with Spore, so I'm just going to Pollen Puff the Instant instead. I could still lose this. Keep that in mind, guys. All the Pokemon I have left don't really do anything in Instant. The only thing I really have that does damage is... They just woke up immediately. Wow. That really sucks. Do we take a Lariat? We do take one Lariat. Okay. That's kind of a big deal because now we should be able to knock out the Eternatus. Now, that's one way to have your Trick Room bite you in the butt. There's a Twisted Dimensions returning to the norm. I think I put Instant back to sleep here. I think this is just a simple follow me in DD, followed by Spore. Just gotta put Instant to sleep so I get my Mewtwo in here and Aura Sphere it. Okay, good. They switched to Flare Blitz, which means they were gonna target the Amoonguss. So it was good that we redirected. The second they showed us they're not safety goggles, this is just the Amoonguss being Amoonguss right now. All right, now I think our only game plan is we get one good Aura Sphere. That's the one thing I'm afraid of. Is we get one chance to do some significant damage to this Pokemon, if not knock it out. Aura Sphere is non-stab. I do have Life Orb, and I'm also Mewtwo. It's also super effective. This is all I got, you know? I got nothing else beyond this. Just Aura Sphere and Pollen Puff. Oh, I could Pollen Puff myself. I'm throwing. That's my bad. I could have Pollen Puffed myself. Actually, no, it wouldn't have mattered. I would have still died to Life Orb. Never mind. There's the berry. I do have Rocky Helmet. And I think... Pollen Puff, especially when I crit, plus their Flare Blitz damage, plus my Rocky Helmet might be enough to win me the game. I don't think they knock out Amoonguss with just one, so I'm just going to keep Pollen Puffing. This game is down to the wire. He's going to sleep for one more turn. They don't know my Rocky Helmet. They don't know about my Rocky Helmet at all, so I think they're going to try to play this out with the Flare Blitz and hope they crit. Instant wakes up. Here's the Flare Blitz. Don't KO me. Doesn't KO me. That should honestly be enough just with Flare Blitz recoil. Yep. There's the Rocky Helmet, but it would have gone down to Flare Blitz recoil, I'm sure. Okay. Taking 2 wins with the team so far. We defeat Preto for the first game of the new season. Let's see how the last one goes. Oof. Okay. Hello, Sun Team. I guess I did ask for less. Rain teams, and they gave me Sun instead. But hey, this isn't too bad. They don't have a lot of speed control, which is the one good thing about this. And I think I could try to take advantage of that. I think, honestly, Aerodactyl lead with the Mewtwo might be pretty darn good for us. If we could set Tailwind up, that's going to be kind of crucial, especially with the Indeedee in the back. I'm leaning Urshi because, you know, a bunch of things weak to water on their side of the field, but at the same time, they got the fire to work against us. The Instant could also help us in the end, or the Amoonguss if they decide to go ahead and set up Trick Room. The problem with the Amoonguss is they got a bunch of fire types on their team. So you lean away from it, right? I think I want to Ursh. I might regret this later, but I think I want to Ursh. I think even if I am in the sun, I at least will have crits and I will have super effective damage on a lot of other Pokemon in the end. Worst case scenario, I get something for the Incineroar. I can at least close combat Incineroar, which is more than I could do with a Mewtwo, right? You know, Mewtwo can't really do much beyond Aura Sphere. We learned from the last game that that's not always enough to KO. In fact, it's almost never enough to KO. But let's see what their leads are. Please don't go Venudon. Not Venudon, okay. They're at least giving me an opportunity here. An opportunity that I think I will take. I got two options here. I think I like option number one where I Tailwind and I Protect. That's my option number one. Because this gives me an opportunity to set up myself in case there's a Venu switch. And it also gives me an opportunity to scout what the Groudon wants to do. Next turn, then I can decide what I want to do. Whether I want to go for the Wide Guard or whether I want to go for the Expanding Force and DD play. And I'm also not going to fall susceptible to... They're going to Eruption. Whoa, okay. They are Scarfed Eruption. Because they're outspeeding Aerodactyl. Gotta say, didn't expect that one. Thankfully, it doesn't even do a lot of damage. Followed by the Heat Crash onto the Mewtwo spot. Not going to happen either. So I shouldn't be wide guarding is what they're telling me here. Instead, what I should be doing is Expanding Force. So let's go right into the Indeedee. Let's go right for the Expanding Force. Doesn't actually matter which one we go on. We should actually be... I'm pretty sure we should be OHKOing this Entei, considering it's probably just max speed Timid for that Eruption. Because it's Scarfed. So, like, why would you build bulk on it? You might as well just build speed. I wonder how beneficial a Scarfed Eruption is. I can't imagine it's, like, that great. Like, I understand it's, like, fire boosted and stuff, but the second I get your HP down, like, it's GG, buddy. It's definitely a 10 out of 10 on the surprise factor. They're actually gonna swap. Show me a Venusaur. That makes sense too. But it's fine. My goal here wasn't even to attack the Groudon. It was mainly to get rid of the Entei while I can. And this should definitely be getting rid of Entei, I think. This is big old damage. Good riddance. Nice. They can't fake us out, which is kind of cool. I can just spam follow me's until I get my Urshifu here to face this Incineroar in the end of the game. I think all my friends are dead this Incin. I might just super hard focus that side spot for the rest of the game while I can. They go into Coco. Oh, which is going to change my terrain. Okay. Okay, I get it, Tum Tum. You've played this game before. Do I care? Or do I just follow me instead? Or do I just try to outplay it a little bit more? I'm just going to get some chip there. And protect. The next turn, I'll do the follow me and get some more chip until Coco can go down. Since they don't have the Assault Vest on the Entei, I'm assuming the Assault Vest is here on this Coco, which is why I don't believe that just one Expanding Force outside of Psychic Terrain will be enough to knock it out. They could have also fake outed there. But they didn't, thankfully. See how much damage we're doing here with this Expanding Force? It might not be Assault Vest. They go for Nature's Madness on my Mewtwo. Not going to happen. Followed by the U-turn. Also not going to happen. Okay, so everything stay on the field this time around. So this time, since they're really in love with my Mewtwo spot, I think I'll follow me here on the Indeedee. And just keep going and just go for this Expanding Force now onto their Tapu Koko, which should probably knock out, I think. If that's how much my Expanding Force did with the Indeedee, I can only imagine a Life Orb boosted Mewtwo Expanding Force with Stab should finish that off. Nah, it's close. Not quite there, but still close enough. They're going to Nature's Madness and avoid. I don't think that matters too much. Followed by the Flare Blitz. They're not going to U-turn anymore. A Flare Blitz is going to hurt, but they're going to end up hurting themselves as well. Tailwind does Peter there. I think nothing changes this turn because Coco can't. I think Coco's vested. So he can't protect, can't do anything else. It's probably vested with Electro Web if I had to guess. Here's the Follow Me again. And Instants never care protect, so I literally have 0 protects to worry about. I do just get a free elimination on the Coco here. Now, I'm thinking my opponent is like actually intelligent because they... Oh. Who's going to tell my friend that actually helps me? Yeah, that helps me. Urshi's going to get dragged out. Harsh Sunlight fades. Unfortunately, they're going to get the Groudon back in here, but I don't even care. I can just get my Indeedee right back in here and change the terrain, which is all I really want to do. Yeah, we're gonna try to play intelligently. Actually, this is safer. We just U-turn there and then protect. We're Scarfed. We outspeed. We get my DD back in here. We change the terrain, and then we can do some serious damage to that Groudon. At least bring it down low enough to where I can go for the Surging Strikes on it later on. And the Instant I'm just not worried about. I know I probably should be. But I feel like Instant's done its thing, like, right? Instant's done the scary thing. It's not parting shotting on me. It's not going for snarls. It's kind of just a non-factor in the game. Anyway, right back into the Indeedee, just kind of for a sack. It's literally just for the terrain. And I'm also honestly surprised that they didn't decide to protect with the Groudon unless they just don't have it. It could be a Mad Lad who just doesn't run protect. Who knows? Straight Precipice Blades. Okay. Hey, man, so be it. Just a straight Precipice Blades. Followed by the U-turn. Okay. I mean, I get it. But I'm just going to Urshifu right away. And I think a close combat on this instant should be more than enough to knock out. So that's exactly what I'm going to go for. Followed by an Expanding Force on their Groudon. As long as I'm able to knock out the instant, there's nothing that threatens the Mewtwo here. Gorgeous. Let's see how much Expanding Force is doing in the Psychic Terrain to this Groudon now. Worst case scenario is I don't do enough damage here. How much are we doing? That's big damage. Precipice Blades. Urshifu avoids. That honestly might be kind of a big deal. Because I don't think... I don't know if my Aerodactyl would have been enough to win the game, to be honest. Going for Rock Slides. So, that honestly might have mattered. I probably should have targeted this Groudon a lot sooner. But, hey. Oh, well. I mean, we might as well try. No, I'm going to Wide Guard. This is my smartest play. I'm just going to Wide Guard. It's not going to matter, but it might matter. Who knows? I'll at least show my opponent, hey, I had Wide Guard this whole time. So if they had anything else there, then it would have been GG. Regardless, triple win for this team in today's episode. Not too shabby at all. You never really expect to see a Mewtwo team do so well on the ladder. And hey, new series, new Kevin, I guess. It's a lot better start than the last team was. A lot of you guys were giving me suggestions for the Regidrago team. I think in the end, all your suggestions are valid, but in the end of the day, it's just the Regidrago team. There's not much else that you can say there. It's like, yeah, we get it. It's not the greatest Pokemon. The end. Anyway, let's get you guys this rental for a Pokemon that is actually doing pretty darn well. And here you have the Mewtwo team in all of its glory. I say this in every episode, but make sure to grab this rental code while it's out because it's out for a limited time only. I just had to go ahead and kill the Mamoswine team just to make space for this rental code. So if you guys are here for the Mamoswine team, that you now know it's gone and you missed your opportunity, sorry. But yeah, this team's a lot of fun. It definitely did have its ups mostly. I didn't really feel any certain like downs with this team, you know. It felt pretty straightforward. It felt really strong. I mean, the only real thing that's a little bit concerning is offense, right? My offense is really limited to this one and Mewtwo. That's it. Like, that's all I got. If I go against anything else, my Aerodactyl can kind of hit hard, but it's not like the main purpose of the Aerodactyl. The Aerodactyl's purpose is Wide Guard and Tailwind. But, you know, Rock Slide hurts, but it misses, and it doesn't hurt too bad. So, really, offense is kind of big here. In terms of, like, you know, you better make sure you don't throw away all your offensive mons, or else you're going to be stuck with an Amoonguss and an Indeedee on the field, and you're just kind of like, Rage Powder and follow me until the game's over. But anyway, the team is very fun. Make sure to grab it and check it out. If you guys enjoyed the video, you know what to do. Hit the like button down below, etc., etc. Subscribe to Pokésports if you haven't done so already. We're so close to like 9,000 subscribers, so it'd be great if you go ahead and do that. Sorry for missing yesterday's upload. It's not my fault. It's BattleSpot's fault, and let's hopefully not do it again. I'm Kevin, Pokésports. Have a great night. Peace out.